You want to know how I got these scars?
What scars?
My father was a drinker and a fiend. I was going to do the whole bit. Clearly didn't land with you.
We are an unusual couple, you know.
I hope that got a kick out of somebody.
I'm not the biggest Batman. Like, I haven't seen the Batman movies
Kill yourself.
a bunch of times. Not saying I'm not.
I'm just kidding.
Lord. I just haven't seen. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you even know what movie that's from? It's okay.
Dark Knight Rises?
No. The Dark Knight.
The third one.
The Dark Knight Begins. That's the first one. The Dark Knight Begins.
My bad.
I'm kidding. It's called Batman Begins. I just wanted to mess with you. I'm a horrible person. It's Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Rises. That's the trilogy, the Dark Knight trilogy. So The Dark Knight's not the first of the trilogy. Batman
That's
Begins
confusing.
is. Yes, it is.
I don't like that.
That'd be like calling it the Far From Home trilogy.
Ew.
Or the Empire Strikes Back trilogy.
Wait, I hate that.
But he's the Dark Knight, so it makes sense. It's just the first film's called Batman Begins.
I don't like that.
Yeah. It's a little weird, trust me. But I actually believe growing up, I want to say, this could be wrong, I want to say I actually watched The Dark Knight before I watched the Batman Begins movie, because it didn't really matter that much. It didn't.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't matter that much, at least from what I recall. But then I went back and I watched Begins, or maybe I don't fucking know.
I didn't really watch the Batman at all as a child. Didn't
You
pertain to me.
didn't really watch much as a kid, did you?
I didn't really have a childhood.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Do you want to get into a therapy session right now?
You can. Feel free to.
It's just a dancer.
You claim to have not done anything. You claim to not have had video games. You thought I was going to say something else there.
We had a Wii.
Yeah,
we played
we all
Wii
had
Sports.
Wiis. Wiis are good.
Wii Sports and Wii.
Let me mute this.
What's the one with the fishing? We Play.
We Play, sure, yeah.
That's what we had.
Did you have Wii Sports Resort ever?
No.
Elite.
We had Just Dance.
Okay.
couple
Did you
of
have
those.
Guitar Hero?
Yes.
You did have Guitar Hero.
I played the drums.
I like to drum as well. Yeah. I like to sing too.
We didn't have a microphone.
Oh.
We only had the drums and the guitar.
So you had Guitar Hero, not Rock Band, right?
I guess, yeah.
You don't know?
I don't really know the
There's
difference.
a big difference. Big
I
difference.
don't know the difference.
Big
I'm
difference.
sorry.
Guitar Hero is superior.
Don't know the
In my
difference.
opinion, far superior. But it's like I've played Rock Band. Rock Band's like it's like the cheap knockoff to me. I know that it's technically they're both like competitors.
Well, but
More of a Guitar Hero guy.
All I ever had was a Wii. I had a Nintendo. I had a pink Nintendo. I had a Game Boy. Mm-hmm. But the games I played were like Kim Possible
Okay.
and like a figure skating game.
I had a Game
Nintendogs.
Cube. Do you have a GameCube ever? Like the
No, I don't even know what that is.
no shit. You
could
don't know what a GameCube
pull
is?
up a photo of a bunch of consoles without their names on it, and I could maybe tell you two of them.
That's sad.
I couldn't discern a PlayStation 2 from PlayStation 3. I only know what a
That's
PlayStation
really
5 looks
sad.
like because I know you have one.
That's sad.
I don't know anything about
Deprivation of childhood.
gaming consoles or anything like that.
So GameCube is like this little. It's literally what it is. It's a cube, and it's like the discs were like this big, tiny, like little donuts. Popped it in, and you would play on a controller, and that's where I played Mario Kart Double Dash growing up,
the only other controller
and Lego Star Wars.
The only other console that I know of was Xbox 360 because that's used in a Paranormal Activity movie.
Yeah, I was never an Xbox kid. I was PlayStation and Nintendo.
The Colliers had an Xbox. I played Call of Duty there a couple times with Claire.
I have fond memories. PlayStation 2 was the best, by the way, of having my neighbors over, and we'd play Medal of Honor, which is basically Call of Duty. But what we would do is we would get the four of us, okay? So there'd be four people. It would be split screen, so boom, 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 boom. We wouldn't screen cheat, meaning look at the other person's screen. You would just look at your little quadrant of the screen, okay? And you'd be walking around the map. It'd be a huge map.
You trusted people not to cheat?
And you just tried to shoot the other person. That was the whole game. And I kid you not, I almost peed myself. It was so funny.
I didn't
So
play
fun.
Super Mario Bros. Until maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Like Super Smash Bros. Or just the Super Mario Bros. Game in general?
I don't know the difference. The one where you're racing?
Oh, that's Mario Kart.
Okay.
What I referenced earlier.
I have no idea.
It's okay. You just don't know.
I literally don't know what
Yeah.
the difference is.
You don't know at all.
I
do you?
didn't play. I had never played that. People always be like,
That's sad.
They'll
I
just-
honestly pity you.
they'll talk about how that's like the game they played the most as a kid or whatever.
Mario
and I'm like,
Kart Double Dash. I played it
No.
all the time. Yeah.
I did. My family was a board game family.
I played board games too, though.
I know,
Yeah.
but like we also just didn't have gaming consoles because we didn't have time. Me and my sister were both ballerinas growing up, dancers of all styles, but mainly ballet. So
What'd you do on Saturday night? Sunday night.
Sunday
Dance?
night, went to bed. Sunday, so Monday through Friday, wake up, go to school. From school, go straight to dance. Depending on what time class is, you either,
Brutal.
once you get to the dance studio, you change into your turn tights and go straight to class, or you can wait and you can do your homework before your class. It's not because, like, I would sometimes have, like middle school to get out at 4. My class wouldn't be until 6. So I'd have, 2 hours to do my homework and stuff. Eat dinner there, by the way, mind you.
At dance.
Like, my grandma would pick me and Claire up from middle school, and we would get in the carpool lane and, like, drive straight to dance. We'd eat dinner
like
in her
hell.
car. Yeah, and then class is 2 hours long, so from 6 to 8 you're dancing, or in high school it was from like 4 to 6. So if it's from 6 to 8, once you're done with that, you go home and shower and go to bed, and that's your day. Or if it's high school, 4 to 6, then you go home, you eat dinner, then you do your homework, and then you go to bed.
So you were a servant
And then Saturdays
to
was
dance.
Saturdays was jazz or modern at 9, depending on the day. And then you had about an hour break for lunch. And then after that, you had rehearsals for whatever show you were rehearsing for. So Nutcracker during winter, spring show during spring.
I think
fall
I'm
show
learning a
during
lot about
fall.
why you are the way you are now.
And then depending on what you are or what role you are, you have rehearsals for a certain amount of time. Sometimes you could be at the studio literally from 9 in the morning to 9 o'clock at night. And then Sundays,
That's legal.
Sundays you were free, though. Sundays were your catch up on homework days, catch up on studying days. So Sundays were the only days I had free.
Jesus. I remember...
From ages like 3 to 16.
I mean, the thing about it is, like, I also had extracurricular, but it sounds like yours was a lot more intensive. Like, I had sports. I had practice from, like... This is no lie. In middle school, lacrosse practice from 8 to 10.
Yeah, that's crazy.
At Bethesda.
times.
You know Bethesda?
Yeah.
And that's like 15 minutes from where I grew up. So I wouldn't get home till like 10, 15.
Yeah.
But that's fine because middle school for us didn't start till 9:30 almost.
Yeah.
Which is weird. So we got to sleep until like 8 something. I walked to school because I was so close to the school. I walked.
I know.
And so I could sleep until like 8:30.
Yeah,
For 3 years. 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
The childhood was just like, and like the friends that I had were just like at the dance studio.
I mean,
But
I'm fortunate enough to have had a friend group through actually football. In 4th grade, I met like my best friend at the time, and then all my friends I met through football, and then we all started playing lacrosse about the same time. And so that happened. And then in high school, like I had lacrosse practice. It was either 2:30 to 4:30 or 4:30 to 6:30, depending on. We had to actually share a field with it was alternating with the girls lacrosse team because they didn't care about lacrosse, which is fair. But we would have practice after school, and it's safe to say all my friends played lacrosse except for a select few.
yeah, I agree.
You know, like my best friends from high school. I mean, it's like we got to hang out during the day. We did the dance class. We were all in there. I recruited like Kirby Smart.
Yeah.
I recruited a 5-star class.
Yeah, you did.
I really did. That class would not have happened without me.
Absolutely not. For me, the
So we got to hang out
hard
during the
thing
day.
about making friends at ballet was my sister's 3 years older than me, 2.5 years older than me. So she was obviously always there, and everyone just kind of liked her more than they liked me.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was hard to like make friends because everyone only really wanted to be friends with Jordan.
Yeah. Is that a girl thing? Because I had an older brother and everyone was like wanted to be my friend because I had an older brother.
I think it must be. I also
They were like, "Oh, it's little Bowie."
I also
and they like
have
loved
been
to call me
told,
Bowie.
I've been told many times by many people that around the time of middle school I was very annoying. Not somebody that people want to be friends with.
I mean, I dumped your ass like 11 to Mike, so I just wanted to say.
And you came
I
what?
dumped your
You
ass.
came crawling back a few
Okay.
years later. That's what I thought.
5 years later.
That's a few.
Is this foreshadowing for Stranger Things? Is Mike gonna dump 11 now?
No.
I dumped your ass. What if I just said that to you instead
Oh
of
my
the way
gosh.
that went down?
But yeah, my childhood was just very different. It's like, I think that explains a lot of like why now I'm like so into things like Funko Pops and buying a bunch of stuff whenever I get into a new franchise or a new obsession, just because I have ADHD, so I hyperfixate easily, and B,
That stands for attention deficit hyperactive disorder?
yeah.
Cool. I just wanted to clarify because I usually mix that up. What is the difference between ADD and ADHD?
ADD
I
is
think
like
they're the same thing.
ADD is like slang. It's just like street. It's like the street name for ADHD, and it's like not. It's like
It's attention.
it's like Tylenol is like, you know how there's it's like Tylenol is
Acetaminophen.
yes, acetaminophen, and then Advil is ibuprofen. that make sense? Like Advil
Sure.
is just like the street name.
So you're saying it's the same exact thing.
Yeah, there's no difference.
But people have said they have both ADD and ADHD.
Yeah, for a while people would try and be like, ADHD is when you are hyperactive. So like if I don't take my medicine, like I literally can't stop moving and can't stop bouncing around.
Yeah.
Versus ADD is
I
like
knew a guy like that
you have
once.
you have attention deficit disorder. You're just not super hyperactive, but they've realized that there's really no difference. It's just girls tend to be a little less hyperactive than boys are.
I knew a little ADHD lad in the 4th grade.
I'm sure there's
And
lots
he was
of them.
rambunctious, let me tell you.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Do you know
Yeah.
what I said? Did
Yeah,
you
I
read my
do.
lips? Wild. Like,
Well-
I had a birthday party 4th grade, and, like, I had some friends spend the night, and, like, I had a basement, and so it was late, and then there was a level of my house, and then my parents were on the top floor, and this guy, rambunctious. I mean, the kind of guy that, like, you can't get to calm down, and so I was like, shut up! Like, I, like, yelled. No, I yelled because, like, I knew my dad would come downstairs, and, like,
That's so funny.
sure enough, like, he did one last thing that was, like, super loud. And then the door opens, and I forget what my dad said, but it was like
Your
you
dad
could hear
can be scary.
You could hear a pin drop, and this
Your
was in
dad
like
can be
4th
scary.
grade, so we were like, "Oh, sorry."
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Well, that's speaking of ADHD. The reason that we never really put 2 and 2 together that I had ADHD is because whenever it came to doing homework, it was normally after dancing for 2 hours. So I had all my energy was out of me after a full day of school and then dancing. So I didn't really have any hyperactiveness to make me like unable to focus on my homework. Like I was so exhausted that I was able to just kind of sit and do it
Yeah,
and then go to bed.
fair.
What were we talking about before you went on a tangent about? Oh, right, my hyperfixations.
And I have a point about that as well. At once.
I just get hyperfixated on things because A, I have ADHD, and B, like I didn't really have any fandom sort of as a kid. My hyperfixations were like ballet, like
One Direction,
types of. Yeah, that's true. I was super hyper, like
Taylor Swift,
yeah, mostly music because that was something I could
Step
just listen
Up
to.
3D.
It like wasn't anything that I had to like watch a bunch
Yeah.
of. You know what I mean? But like
You and I had different experiences with that for sure, then, which is interesting because. Well, go ahead. You weren't done.
no, I forgot what I was gonna say anyways.
Oh, I was gonna say I vividly remember waking up or staying up on Friday or watching a recording of the Clone Wars seasons 1 through 5 when it was on Cartoon Network, and that was like I remember the day it came out. I remember watching the episode the day it came out.
Yeah, no, I
And
was
so
a Disney
I
Channel
watched
person.
Clone Wars. I watched all 3.
I never watched
The big
Cartoon
3:
Network.
Cartoon Network, Disney Channel, and Nickelodeon.
I just did Disney.
Do you remember what
Nickelodeon.
channel numbers they were? I do.
63 and 64. something like that?
62, 63 was Nickelodeon, 64 was Disney.
Yeah, 63 and 64.
62 was Cartoon Network.
Yeah, see, that's why I only knew 63 and 64.
And so, iconic trio right there. But no, I want to say the reason I like to collect things so much now is because at a young age, I had
Legos.
Legos. I had Star Wars toys. I had even like the lightsabers, like probably like $20 from
You also
Target.
did like baseball trading cards, didn't you?
And football. I had a big binder of them. But the thing is, I got older and I was like, I want to get like the really cool stuff now because I can.
Yeah.
Because no one can stop me from getting it.
That's like me when I bought the $500 like Lord of the Rings Lego set.
Yeah, that was
And we're absolutely worth every penny. I enjoyed my time.
something for sure. But no, I like just collecting things because I always did as a kid. And so nothing changed. I used to trade and collect baseball and football cards. I would go to Sports Card, which was a local place that would sell autographed cards. That's why I like autographs. And I would go get Georgia football autographs at the age of 14 even. So I transferred. I don't get sports autographs anymore really. But now I do Funko Pop at celebrities.
I mean, do you even remember what my room looked like when you first started dating me?
No.
It was just like
Was it pink?
it was purple blue when you started dating me, and my walls it was just like photos of like
Yeah, I
people
guess.
and places I'd been.
Yeah. I think I kind of recall that.
That was it. And like photos of my cats.
A long time ago that was. Yes, it was a long
And I
time
think
ago.
honestly, not to get like super like therapist and like psychological about it, but maybe that has something to do with why I don't like leaving my room. Like I never like coming out to your house because I've grown a lot from the trauma of my childhood in a way. And because dance is a very traumatizing time. All of it's super, super traumatizing.
It's
And
to me,
so-
it's just a bunch of people walking around going, "I think you're fat. I think you're ugly. I think you're stupid. It's just my opinion."
Yeah, pretty much. but
a bunch of Abby Lee Millers.
I've cultivated a room that has a lot of like comfort things for me in it. So it's just a place that I'm happy to be in, and I don't like leaving it.
Yeah, I mean,
because it feels like me now.
Interesting, because I'm always on the move, but I'm going to like somewhere new every weekend, it feels like. And that's kind of because I think when I graduated high school, my family moved to a new house. And so like the house currently, I don't have nostalgia for.
Yeah. I've been living in this room since I was 3.
Yeah, I don't have any nostalgia to where I currently reside.
Yeah.
And
like,
so
I used to have like a little thing on the side of my bed so I wouldn't fall out of it.
Yeah.
That's how long I've been in this room for.
Damn, actually. I had a bed growing up, I had one of those beds that you pulled out a bed from underneath and set up like in the floor.
Interesting.
I forget what that's called.
Pull out bed?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something else.
Okay.
But it was interesting, to say the least. No, yeah, so in terms of nerdy stuff, geeky, whatever, movie, TV show stuff.
Yeah, sorry for the trauma dump at the beginning of the podcast episode.
I have collected it hardcore since when? Like 2018, maybe? 17? Not hardcore. I even would say like 2019 is when I really got into it.
Probably.
That's when we got like all those ones. And we go to like Plastic Empire for the first time.
Yeah.
Which is something we did today, actually. We went to Plastic Empire.
Yeah, we went to this Funko Pop place that we've been going to for years. And they expanded. We hadn't been there in like a year. And they
did not expect that when we walked in.
We walked in.
I was
they had
shook.
like broken down a wall.
Yep.
And they had expanded into the room next door. And we were like, whoa, what
it
the
looks
fuck?
way. It apparently only happened a few months ago.
It looks way nicer now.
Way nicer, better selection.
Yeah.
And I could spend an hour in there. But no, we got some cool stuff.
We did.
We got... well, first of all, if I ever see a pop on my wish list in person, I usually pull the trigger, and I did. The Hound from Game of Thrones.
Yes, very cool.
For a very, very fair price. There was a point in time where this pop was like really expensive and rare. Game of Thrones ended, the hype died down. All those pops have seemingly dropped, and that's good. But the Hound is one of my favorite TV characters, so I had to get it. And then I got the Duffer Brothers.
Yeah.
2,000 pieces, Hot Topic exclusive.
So there's only 2,000 of them in the world.
In the world,
if you
and I
don't
have
know what
one.
that means.
Yeah, so that's neat.
I
and I got a damn good deal on it, too.
A 2-pack of Nifflers from Crimes of Grindelwald, which is always great because no one gives a flying fuck about those movies except for me. So those Funko Pops are always really cheap. And I think now I officially own every Niffler Funko Pop.
Except for the Mega one, which is fine. Where would you even put that?
Yeah, I would have no fucking room to put that.
Yeah.
That's the thing that sucks about my childhood bedroom. It is small. I have the smallest room in the house because I am the youngest. I got a Gimli Funko Pop, not from Plastic Empire though.
Mm-hmm.
We went to a collectible show that we found also.
They set up like a convention center floor. They have a bunch of vendors there.
Yeah, super cool. I've gotten...
You got the Daredevil one.
Yes. Chris bought me one of the Daredevil Funko Pops from season 1, the one where he's... Because I have him in his black suit with like his mask, and it's signed by Charlie Cox, and it's really cool. And Chris bought me the one from season 1 where he's in his red outfit. Very cool. And I love it.
Yeah, I like it a lot too.
And I got a new Aragorn Funko Pop.
You did? Yeah.
I got a Invisible Frodo. No, I already had the one. Invisible Gollum. Because I don't like Gollum. And if I'm going to have a Gollum Funko Pop, it's going to be invisible.
Yeah, that's valid.
What else did I get?
You got a Doug Funko Pop flocked from Up.
Yes,
Yeah,
Doug flocked from Up. Mm-hmm. And I got another Eddie Pop somewhere back there. You might be able to see it on camera.
You did. You won't be able to. I can't really tell from here.
It's the same cast as like the big one, but
they've reused that multiple times now.
Yeah,
they did it for another like moment as well, like a tiny version with the exclusive artwork from the Piggyback episode. The poster I have in the movie room.
It looks cool.
Yeah,
so.
I got some as well.
Go ahead.
I got Marty McFly from Back to the Future 3.
Very cool.
When he's Clint Eastwood. And so he's got like the cowboy hat and the stupid, outfit, but he's wearing his Nikes and he's holding a pair of boots. It's like
super cool.
Yeah, it's dope. I got the Back to the Future Pop Town is the line they call it, and it is the clock tower with Doc Brown. And the detail in the Doc Brown figure is great. It's really is. He's even got a little scar over his eye, and it's got like the lightning strike and everything.
That's my favorite one that you got.
Love that. I acquired the Clone Wars Anakin. Mm-hmm. For the record, we have not bought Pops in a while, and so we kind of just were like, let's just do a big Pop haul.
I feel like I'm missing a Funko Pop that I got.
I also got Ben Kenobi from like a Galaxy box. Yes. This is like the original Ben Kenobi from A New Hope. Very cheap pop, but I love that character, and so I had to acquire that. And then I also got another one that's escaping me, I want to say.
I have a picture of them on my phone
I actually wrote them
yesterday.
down. Oh, you have a picture of all of them?
Not the ones of today, but I have pictures of one from yesterday. Let's see. Gollum, Doug, Eddie, Aragorn. You got the Pop moment, Anakin, Kenobi.
I think we got them all.
Marty, Daredevil. I got a Niffler keychain, which you can actually see floating right here.
Yeah, so I think that's all of it.
Yeah, that's all we got yesterday.
And then we already covered today. So
yeah,
that was our Funko Pop haul, and we would show you them, but we're not going to.
Now, one thing we saw that was super cool and exciting at Plastic Empire was they always have, a crap ton of like signed Funko Pops that you can buy from celebrities. And we saw 2 Funko Pops autographed by people that you're going to meet and get Funko Pops signed by them.
The Funko Pops we saw in the booth. I'm going to look at the picture right now. I have 34 messages on my phone. I love my friends, but they like spam text me during NFL football games that I'm not watching. And it's just like, damn. But anyway, topic for another time. So anyway, this is Sala from Indiana Jones, played by John Rhys Davies, who also plays Gimli.
Yes.
And so they had his Funko signed in yellow, and I was like, oh, I like that a lot. It was cool. I took a picture of it because I'm trying to visualize what I want the autograph to look like when I get, like what color. I think I'm still leaning orange, but that doesn't look bad.
I would get Gimli to sign in orange too, actually.
Yeah.
Looking at it.
100%.
Matches
and then
beard.
Marty McFly is here as well. Michael J. Fox.
What color did he sign in?
And he signed in red for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why.
I know exactly
because it doesn't
why.
match with that, because that's orange on the box. But regardless, we're going to MegaCon and Atlanta Comic Con and meeting a lot of celebrities. We even ordered some paint pins, Sharpie paint pins.
Yes.
And have been testing them.
We've been testing them on Funko Pops that I don't give a fuck about.
Carter Funko.
So Captain Carter got signed. A bunch of her Funko Pops ruined. I'll
signed by
in the
me and
trash.
Cam. Just to see what it looks like. And yeah, so we're going to get some celebs to sign some Pops. But Michael J. Fox signed in red ink.
Okay. This morning.
And this is going to segue into this
This
debate
morning, Chris and I had a conversation. We were talking about, the Funko Pops that were going to get signed at the con. And Chris was like, what color should I get Michael J. Fox to sign in?
Yes.
And I was like, red to match his vest. And Chris was like, well, no, I wouldn't.
It was more along the lines of like,
I don't remember the exact conversation. Go
yeah,
ahead.
the conversation was more like, we were testing it out and we just looked at the orange and I was like, the orange is going to look so clean, it'll match his vest. I'm going to get the Marty McFly Pop.
And then I was like,
orange.
what are you saying to me right now?
You were like, his vest is red.
His vest is red.
And I was like,
I'm
wearing red. I was wearing my film stock red today. I was like, I'm wearing red.
And that's the color of his
This is not
vest.
red. This is orange.
So I'll put a picture of it here. You guys can
And she will be sure to pick one where the lighting makes it look more red than orange.
I'll put multiple pictures. You guys can go and watch the movie yourselves for all I care. So then I'm like, his vest is red. And Chris is like, no, it's orange. So then I go and ask my mom. I'm like, Mom, no, actually first I called Jenna. Thinking, because I know Jenna has a fucking Back to the Future Marty McFly cosplay.
Yeah.
And I know her vest is red in the cosplay.
Okay.
I've seen it. She knows. She admitted that the vest she has for the cosplay is red.
Work with what you got. Doesn't have to be 100% screen accurate.
But the thing is that it is, because the vest is red.
Is it?
But she's like, the vest is like a reddish burnt, because Chris is orange, I'm team red, and Jenna was like, it's like a orangish, reddish, like a burnt orange red. And I was like, okay, that's not helpful. I need you to pick between orange and red. And she was like, orange. So I was like, fuck you. You're not helping the situation.
By the way, Cam is a full-on color Nazi. No other way to put it.
We'll get into another color situation in a second.
And so I'll be
going off
on
her
throughout the rest
ask
of this
my
episode
mother.
about it.
I said, Mother, what color is Marty McFly's vest? She says orange. Wrong. I asked my dad. He also says orange, but then we showed him a picture and he changed his mind. Chris pulled up.
And then he said, I also don't care.
Okay, well, yeah, but that's because he's a man. So then
That's literally orange, by the way.
I took to Twitter.
So fucking
I said,
infuriating.
please settle a debate. What color is Marty McFly's vest? Red or orange? There, as of Sunday at 6:10, there are 380 votes in this Twitter poll. 72% say red, 28% say orange. General consensus, the vest is red. Now here's the thing.
From your Twitter audience.
Yeah, that's a general consensus, mind you. Here's the thing. I'm not saying it's as bright red as your sweatshirt.
Okay.
And Jenna said this. She's like, the vest probably started out as red and it's faded over time. Hey, that's still red.
Okay. Why has every single company in the world that has produced a Marty McFly toy of any variation had his vest orange on the packaging and when it's come out?
It doesn't look orange in anything I've seen.
You were immature. You're mature.
You can't say stuff like that.
I think you are.
Can you show me like a toy where it looks orange?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't have the Funko Pop on me,
And
but it's
people will
orange
try
in the
and be
box.
like, oh, well, there's the joke in the movie where
This is literally orange. This is
There's
the Funko Pop box. This is literally... What color is that? What color is that? What color is that? Answer the question. What color is that? You can't...
It's not a
you
good
know,
lighting photo.
No, but here's the question.
Do you have a
here's
photo
the
of the
question.
Funko Pop
Here's
you
the
have?
question. What did the costume designer say? She said it was orange. Now, more importantly,
I
because
don't
she's
know,
valid,
because
I want you to actually...
We can't take what my mom said at face value.
Okay,
'cause
well,
we
I
don't know
want
if
you to
she knows
just
how
do me
use
this.
Google.
Do me this. I want you to look at this.
Find a better picture than that stupid picture you took.
What color is his shirt that he's wearing underneath?
I'm not saying it's that
It's
bright
red.
red. I'm not saying it's that bright red. And also, thank you for pointing out the shirt, because if Marty McFly is wearing a red shirt and his shoes have red Nike checks on them and he picks an orange puffer vest to go over it, he's the worst
Bro,
fucking fashion person
I'm sorry.
ever.
Do you know who Marty McFly is? Of course he would do something like that.
Well, it's ugly if that's
Of course
the case.
he would do something like that.
And here and another thing.
Go
Just
ahead.
because it's not the same red as his shirt doesn't mean that it's not red.
What is this? This is something else. This is the future, but that is orange, right? That's orange and red. He does it all the time. He wears orange and red all the time. This is in the second movie.
In the movie, that looks way more orange than his vest. His jacket in the second movie, his little futuristic.
It's just like orange, dude.
It's red.
This is...
Oh
What
my
color is this?
God, it's red.
I'm done. You're just so
Here's the
wrong.
thing.
You're wrong. You're wrong. You're
I
wrong.
disagree.
You're wrong.
I
You're
think
wrong.
I'm correct
You're wrong.
regardless, because here's the thing. Number one, if it looks orange, it started out as red.
Why would they have made a life preserver joke?
It's not orange enough to be it's not the orange of a life preserver. So regardless, that joke kind of is stupid in terms of the color of his specific vest. I always thought they made that joke just because, like,
I'm losing it.
they don't wear puffer vests in the, what is it, the 60s when he travels back to? 50s?
1955.
Thank you. You don't need to get into a sour mood, babes.
No, I'm fine. I am fine. It's just,
What color is Harry Potter wearing in that Funko Pop? That's the color of Marty's vest in my eyes.
You're talking about the one from Goblet?
Yeah. Is that not the
You
same
might be
sort of...
colorblind then.
No, baby,
Yeah.
I'm not. Granted, you have to understand.
Look,
if you're
at the
thinking
end of the
your
day, I
specific-
don't care what other people think. I've watched Back to the
Can I
Future since I
finish
was a
the
kid. You've never cut me off in the history of this podcast.
If
Go ahead.
you're thinking of your specific Funko Pop, I haven't seen your Funko Pop in person.
Okay.
So I don't know what the coloring of your Funko Pop looks like in person.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
I'm saying when I look at pictures in the movie, that's the color I see.
Okay. Yeah. To each their own. I guess it's gonna just be like one of those things where I have to accept an opinion that I just agree with strongly.
I think that regardless, the vest started out as red
So
and
he's
has
wearing
faded.
two. I think it's tackier to just be wearing two different shades of red like that than to just embrace red and orange. Why would he like it's just so? I don't know. It's super infuriating to me because I don't want to go there.
What are you waiting to say? Say that you're bid.
I've watched the movie since I was a kid, and I've always seen it orange from when I was 10 to now.
I don't see orange.
That's fine.
And also, here's the
You're
thing.
also a color Nazi. You're like,
I'm gonna go get the hex code and I'm gonna find that I'm gonna match the exact tint, hue, and shade so that I can be completely corrected because I took a colors class once.
it's like, okay, we
Hey.
get it, art person.
Hey, all right. It's my degree.
Mm-hmm.
I have every right.
Colors. It says colors. Went here for 5.5 years for
Stop
colors.
it. 5.5 years? You're a piece of shit.
Sorry, I'll get in the DeLorean and go back in time and stop that from happening.
Sorry, I had to take more classes than bugs
It's fine.
and rocks.
Yeah. I saw this
Two
quote.
individual classes
I
that
saw
Chris
this,
took, by
I
the
saw
way.
this quote online. College is a scam. It's about finding the easiest class and the easiest path to get out. That's all it is. Nothing to do with brains. It's about actually scamming the system. Better
When you
call
go to a
Saul style.
university, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're sorry. Pinky up the rest of the show.
The opportunity was
The
there.
institution of
I'm sorry.
technology.
Okay, a class about birds and
Perennial
class about rocks.
losers in
A
sports.
class about birds is not even an option at Georgia Tech.
Damn.
So,
Yeah.
but regardless, all I'm going to say is I said this in the car and I stand by my statement. Red is a primary color. Orange is a secondary color. You cannot get to orange without going through red first.
Yeah, correct.
Therefore, orange is a shade of red. I rest my case. I win.
I'm going to just stop arguing because it's never going to go anywhere. It's an orange vest, but you can think it's
I
red
don't
all you
think
want.
orange is wrong. I just think there's more red in it than there is orange.
Okay.
When I hear orange, I think like that Sarah J. Maas book.
There's
That's not
different-
what his vest looks like.
As a color connoisseur, you should know there's different hues of red, or excuse me, of orange and red, because there's a fine line between the two.
Different shades.
Point proven.
We've had color fights. It's because I think I'm sexist. I think all men are colorblind. Most men are colorblind because
Maybe I am colorblind. My dad is, so maybe I am. Yeah.
men are more inclined to be colorblind. So
Yeah.
automatically, I just assume that you can't see color.
Honestly, I might have to sue Funko now. They clearly don't know what they're doing.
Anyways, another color issue we had many years ago.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't know anything about Disney World, Disney World has not so recently repainted the Cinderella castle from, it was like a white and a blue to a pink and another color. The first time me and Chris go to Disney World with the colors being the new colors, I'm seeing pink and purple.
Yeah.
Chris is seeing pink and blue. And I'm like, no, that's purple. He's like, that's clearly blue. And I was like, no. And it was a fight for like a whole day. And I'm pretty sure Trevor saw purple and Jess saw blue, if I'm correct.
I don't remember.
One of them saw what it was
but
like. It was
when I
two
think of
versus
purple,
two.
I think of like LSU Tiger purple.
Well, baby, there's different shades of purple.
Yeah, of course.
But so I was so angry like the whole day about it because I was like, how are we all seeing different colors? It's driving me nuts. Fun fact, I Googled it. The paint on the tops of Cinderella's castle is a special kind of paint that Disney found that quite literally changes color depending on where the sun is in the sky. So like I think as the sun rises, it looks purple, and as the sun sets, it looks blue. Which is, first of all, that's going to put somebody into like a mental hospital. That you're going to make someone think they're schizophrenic. Second of all, why? Just pick a color. Third of all, why repaint the castle in the first place? It's a real question.
I don't really know why they did it.
It's sickening. I miss
but-
the old castle.
I still don't really see a lot of purple in that thing ever.
It's clearly purple.
Can you just flip a picture right now? I haven't seen it in a while. I don't honestly. I don't really. I don't want to cuss, but I don't really care like what color the castle is. I just interpret it one way. I just want to see it. It was clearly blue and white. It was at one point. Remember?
Yeah, that was clear.
But where's the purple now? Like, where's it purple?
Like the tops.
The base is pink now, right?
yeah.
And there's gold. And then, yeah, it's like purpley maybe, but that is like blue. That's all blue. There's like, it looks like there's like stains of purple in there, but it's
Well,
majority
that's because
blue.
the sun's over here, and the sun's not over here.
Yeah.
So that's why you're seeing purple on that side.
Do you want to really light this fire?
Disney is always at the scene of the crime.
Do you really want to light this fire right now?
Oh, go ahead.
It was a white and gold dress. Dead ass. Yeah. I want to go there.
Are you kidding me?
No. I've never seen anything but white and gold, and I will go there. I will die on that hill. Someone's with
I'm
me.
about to cry.
Someone's with me. I don't care if I'm the one person in the world. Someone's with me. Now, I'm aware the photo was altered. Even when shown the altered photo, I see white and gold. You claim to see what again?
It's blue and black.
You're so...
You see white and gold right now?
Every single time, Cam. What is this? What is this? What is this?
Black.
Black? This is black?
Yes.
I don't know. Like that almost like, this seems like Hitchcockian in a way where like someone could like lie to someone about their whole existence to the point of suicide. And then like that's how, like I feel scammed whenever I see that. This white and gold. Do you see that or no? No. Where do you see black?
the black.
Black? It's white and gold.
You're crazy.
Sorry, that's how I feel and that's how I see.
Wow.
Where is there black? Like this color? Like the color of your pants right now?
Oh, so this is what you're seeing on the right-hand side? Is that what you see when you look at that photo?
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Wait. Even this literally, Cam, looks like a white dress that's in like a bowling alley or laser tag with like blue on it. Like that doesn't look like a legit blue. That looks like someone that like put a LED light on. Like when you're riding a ride at Disney at night.
This
like
is why
ride.
I don't believe you when you say you see a color.
That's fine.
That's crazy.
Someone out there will agree with me. At least one person, and that's all I need.
What color is this shoe?
That's all I need. Pink and white.
Okay, good boy. So then what's wrong with you?
You see pink and white, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pink and white shoe.
Yeah. You see white and gold?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
crazy. Were you bullied because of that?
No, a lot of people were on my side.
Was it only men?
I don't fucking remember what gender they were.
I feel like I remember at the time it was a lot of guys were seeing white and gold and a lot of girls were seeing blue and
I don't
black.
know. Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm curious what Jenna sees. We'll have to ask her.
Who
after this.
knows? Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Whatever she says, I'm still white and cold.
Oh, I know. I'm not saying she's gonna change your mind. I'm just
No one
curious.
can change my mind. I hope
Yeah.
everyone says the other thing. I'll die on my hill.
I hope they do too, just for the sake of them
Yeah.
having eyesight.
Yeah, fair. I mean, I don't even know the colors
I've
I'm wearing
never-
right now. What am I? I think this is actually red.
I've never once seen
I think
white
this
and
is
gold.
orange.
I've never once seen white and gold in that picture. There's been other like optical illusions that have come out
Yeah.
after the dress photo where it's been like, oh, if I stare at it long enough, I can see the other thing.
Yeah.
But I have never been able to wrap my mind around seeing white and gold.
I've never seen black on that dress. Like the color of your pants black? Like dark black.
Yeah.
Like
but
Sharpie
it's like,
black?
But no, it's not like it's black, but if you like turn the exposure up.
Sorry.
It's not like
not
a
computing.
Thick, it's not like a thick
Error.
It's not It's not like a thick opaque black.
I don't even know what that means. Are you saying it's like that? Like on that Squishmallow, like a tie-dye black or something?
No, it's like this.
Yeah, that's not black when you do it like that. It looks more like a white.
This black to you looks like a white?
In the
Face.
camera, the way you just did it, yeah. You literally turned the brightness up to where the whole screen went white.
And then I turned it back down because I went a little too far with it. It's just it's like Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Ah, poor baby. Should we end?
It might be time. I don't know how long I
We've
can
hurt his
continue
head
this.
we've hurt his head with the
I might
color.
throw up.
We've hurt his head with the color conversations. All I'm gonna say on topic is that I have taken classes on colors, and knowing colors is a part of my major, and it's something that I have to be able to identify.
Yeah.
So whenever someone tries to tell me that something is a color when I don't see it as a color,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think you're correct, simply. But the one I'll be most lenient on is Marty's jacket. That's the one I'll be the most lenient on. I think the middle ground that we can meet on is that the vest was once red, and it has faded over time, so that it appears burnt orange to some. To me, I always thought it was red, but I'm not saying that I'm correct. I'm just saying what I've always seen and what I've always assumed, and also could very well be a Mandela effect. But I think we can all agree that the vest started out as red at one point.
Sure.
Okay, well, that does it for this week's episode of the podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be asking Michael J. Fox if he thinks Marty McFly's vest is red or orange. If I can, I will manage to do that. And if not, I'll ask Christopher Lloyd. Other than that, like this video, subscribe to us, all that jazz. You guys know the drill. I'm not even going to spiel it because you know it. just follow us everywhere and give us thumbs up.
Please do.
Give us
Yeah.
stars everywhere. All that good stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody. And yeah, until next time, stay unusual.
I was wearing pink the whole time, by the way. You didn't notice?
It's because you washed this with a red sock.
Yeah. No, I don't have red socks. It's because I had this Marvel shirt I got at the Comic-Con. This has been pink the whole time. You didn't say anything, though, so you're colorblind. You're colorblind. This is pink. This is Easter Bunny pink. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and they agree with me, right?
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Baby.
They
No,
do.
they don't. No,
And
they
you're
don't.
going to get, yes, they do. I am wearing actually solid pink. No, wait, orange. I'm wearing orange and red.